everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video, you are going to get all information related to the Peripheral Season 2. Congratulations if you've taken the trouble to look up all the juicy information on the Peripheral's status for Season 2. That indicates that you have finished the gripping, thought-provoking sci-fi thriller and are ready for another smash. The Peripheral is an intriguing and entertaining show, despite being a head-scratcher that requires careful attention. It culminates in an epic, twisting finale that does exactly what it was intended to do, make you want more. How did Flynn end up? Exists she still? Can Burton forget Connor's misdeeds? And will Wilf agree that Alita's results are accurate? There is so much to go into, and we have only just begun to scratch the surface of what happened in the show's concluding episode. With that setup, the show's creators Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan are undoubtedly considering a second season, but will we actually get one? Here is everything we currently know about Season 2 of The Peripheral. The Peripheral Season 2 potential release date. When's it on? The season finale just aired, therefore the lack of an official confirmation of a Season 2 as of December 2022 isn't always a bad thing. As executive producer Joy stated, "We know that the appetite is there from the creators' side of the fence. To fully examine this fantastic, amazing novel, I would like having Seasons 2, 3, and all of them combined. I know we've already begun discussing Season 2 in the hopes that we get a Season 2, and the world only becomes larger and more complex," the writer said. "I believe that the idea of these stubs and what it would be like to be able to use them has a very high likelihood. What if they might appear in various stubs at various times? What does that look like in reality? There is, in my opinion, a just enormous method to expand the world, get them out of only London, and move us to other cities. That would definitely be entertaining to witness, in my opinion. How does the rest of the future society appear? The Peripheral Season 2 cast, WHO will be coming back? We can let you know who is leaving, and that person is poor Reese. Hitman Bob, who also took a bullet to atone for his misdeeds after stabbing Reese to death, is now officially off the board. The dishonest Sheriff Jackman, who Tommy killed, is also off the hook. More on that later. Tommy also attempted to kill Corporal Pickett, but Pickett was able to live. Obviously, that will have a domino effect. Flynn is a top survivor on our list, and we'd like to keep him there. Although she escaped into a new stub, which serves as a new branch in the chronology, she actually perished in the season finale. So even if the old Flynn Fisher from the timeline we have been tracking is no longer around, a different Flynn Fisher still remains in another timeline. More on that is provided in our explanation of the ending. Jack Rayner as Burton Fisher. Eli Gorey as Connors. Gary Carr as Wilf Netherton. Charlotte Riley as Elliot. J.J. Field as Lev Zuboff. Tia Miller as Cherise Newland. Alexandra Billings as Inspector Ainsley. Katie Leung as Ash. Julian Moore Cook as Asane. Alex Hernandez as Tommy. Louis Herthum as Corbell Pickett. Adeline Horan as Billy Ann Baker. Chris Coy as Jasper Baker. The Peripheral Season 2 plot. What will happen? When Burton learns that Connor killed Flynn, he will be furious. He won't be happy, even though she gave him the assignment to stop the impending jackpot doomsday and save the planet. There's a chance Flynn won't learn the truth, but we wouldn't put our money on it given that he staged her death to appear as though the Met Police were responsible. Secrets and lies always find a way to come to light. The jackpot may have been stopped by Flynn's efforts to prevent Cherise, head of the Research Institute, from erasing the data inserted into her mind earlier in the season, but for how long? Cherise might still be determined to destroy that chronology as a brutal just-in-case precaution because she is anxious to make sure she has completely destroyed the data, which turned into bacterial DNA within Flynn. We have great confidence that Cherise will figure out a solution even if Flynn destroyed the equipment that would have allowed her to find this new stub. Flynn is fortunately collaborating with the strong Inspector Ainsley, so she won't be totally outmatched. Speaking of new timelines, the presence of two 2032 stubs raises the possibility of some confusion. Even though the original 2032 lost their Flynn, there will still be two Burtons, two Connors, two Tommies, etc., all of whom will be working under different conditions as one group deals with Flynn's loss and manages the turmoil without her. It's about to get really psychedelic. Lev, who was given the order to wipe them all off in the post-credits scene to cover his tracks, will have to deal with any 2032 stub sets of the Fisher Brigade. In their universe, it literally pours when it rains. In the meantime, Tommy's attempt to defend the Fishers has gone horribly wrong. In an effort to save Flynn and Burton from being implicated in the death of Pickett's wife and sentenced to prison, Tommy killed Jackman and Pickett. Or, at least, he believed he had murdered Pickett, but in reality, he is only unconscious. Next season, Tommy will have to make some difficult choices. Will the decent cop carry out his homicidal plan, or will he let Pickett live and risk implicating both himself and the Fishers in the process? A power battle broke out among Pickett's lawless lackeys, including his nephew Jasper Baker, during his brief absence. Jasper was ignored and made fun of as the gang discussed who should be in control in the case that Pickett passed away. Jasper drugged the men and left them to die on a railroad track, because he was fed up with being overlooked and thought of as the weak one. Jasper quickly regrets this choice after making an emotional call to his wife, but it's too late. The events have already begun. I assume he'll also be preoccupied with hiding his tracks. He and Tommy might want to talk. Wilf receives some terrible information upon Alita's return. The removal of his implant will reveal the truth, which has been kept a secret from him for as long as he can remember. When Alita removed her implant, she found that the implants repress memory. For Wilf, that means putting an end to the massacre that killed his whole family and 5 million other people throughout England. The klept killed everyone. They were eliminated after a disease spread among them. Alita has enlisted Wilf and others to support her cause of seeking retribution against the klept. To destroy them, she only needs Flynn's brains data. The possibility of Wilf siding with his sister in Season 2 would be troubling for the budding romance between him and Flynn. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please like and subscribe to our Facebook page. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and do subscribe for the latest update. And do